Welcome back to another episode of Investing in You. In this episode, I am gonna discuss how to rise strong in the face of adversity. I am gonna share my personal inspiring story and insights on how individual can harness a resilience to navigate a life toughest challenges and even emerge stronger. So let's begin. In a world that often seems unpredictable, the art of resilience is a vital skill to cultivate. In this podcast episode, I will explore the theme of resilience under hardship, exploring how individual can rise strong in the adversity. Through insightful discussion, I'm going to uncover the key strategies and mindsets that can empower a people or a person to navigate a life toughest challenge and even emerge stronger than ever before. To kick off the episode, I will dissect the concept of resilience, emphasizing its multifaceted nature and relevance in various spheres of life. You might know that resilience is not about avoiding adversity, but building the capacity to bounce back and to grow despite facing challenges. Let me tell you my story. When I was standing on the verge of giving up and the world around me seemed to collapse, everything shouted out loud that nothing could go right. I felt like every passing breath was weighing me down, and each responsibility accelerated my misery. It was a gloomy day when one of my fellow doctor called me and told me that one of my beloved family member is diagnosed with a liver carcinoma. My world stopped that day. I felt frozen, and the wave of helplessness inside my body destroyed my hemostatic functioning. I was miles away from my family, and as a doctor, I was helpless. I had all the material things available, but what I needed was absent. And that was the strength, a courage to stand tall for my family, and resilience to handle everything with daunting guts. But however, through the support of my loved ones and by re-evaluating my plans of action and priorities, I would say fortunately, I was able to handle the situation efficiently. I arranged for the doctors, the donor, counseled my family, arranged everything which was needed at that time. I rebuilt myself and that of my family from scratch. I had to constantly remind myself that challenges are temporary and that every setback presents, it is basically an opportunity for you to grow. By focusing on what I could control and fostering a positive mindset, I tried to maintain the determination to overcome the obstacles in my path. It was a journey that taught me the true meaning of resilience. During those days, I realized that resilience isn't about avoiding a diversity, but navigating it effectively. It's the capacity to adapt in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, threats, or significant sources of stress. It's not the trait that people either have to or not have to. It involves a behavior, thought, and actions that anyone can learn and develop. So I did it. I rewind the clip of emotional turmoil and went through it, restructured my thoughts, emerged from the victim role, and embraced the victor persona by restructuring my thinking and perceiving situations. Dear fellows, resilience is like a muscle that can be strengthened with practice. It involves developing a mindset that allows you to see a failure as a learning opportunity, find meaning in the challenging experiences, and have the flexibility to adapt to changing the circumstances. One of the key strategies for resilience is cultivating a sense of purpose, which is very important. Psychology researchers have proclaimed that people with a strong sense of purpose are more resilient. Maintaining a strong social connections and seeking a support from friends, family or a community, it is very vital. It's very important to support each other. Learning to regulate emotions, practicing mindfulness, nurturing a positive outlook are also crucial for building a resilience. As I'm going to end today's podcast, I'm going to remind you that we have learned that resilience is not just about enduring hardships, but about using those experiences to fuel a personal growth and strength. It's about finding the inner resources to bounce back and thrive despite the odds. Remember, resilience isn't a trait reserved for a selected few individuals. It's a skill that can be cultivated by anyone willing to embrace the process. It's not a fixed state, it's a continuous process. Just as a physical exercise strengthens your muscles, consistent resilience building efforts can fortify your emotional and mental resilience. The journey of self-discovery and growth is an ongoing process, and resilience can serve as a faithful companion on that path. So embrace the challenge, lean into your support system, and keep nurturing the qualities that empower you to rise strong. In the end, it's your resilience that propels you forward and enables you to invest in the most important person of your life, which is you. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Investing in You. In the next episode, I'm going to continue our journey of personal growth and self-improvement. But don't forget to subscribe to stay connected and empowered on your own path of resilience and self-discovery. Until next time, remember that resilience is not the absence of pain. It's a courage to rise strong in the face of it. Keep investing in yourself and uncover the endless potential within you. Thank you for being a part of Investing in You. I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, if you want to read more about my story, there is a book named as A Resilient Bonds, A Story of Strength and Hope, available on Amazon Kindle. You can read the book and know more about it. Thank you so much.